Welcome back everybody, this is Cobalt's Critiques, where I will be ranking and reviewing your favorite Roblox games. In this penultimate installment of the series, we'll be looking at two more amazing games. These are Fittest 2 and Fleet of Facility. Both of these games have a straightforward yet difficult goal. Whether it's a rising flood or a raging beast, your goal is to escape the place you find yourself in. Starting on the simpler side, Fittest 2 is a game where you do as the title says. You are teleported to one of the many maps and must press buttons scattered across it to make a path to continue. The first game was just that, but the sequel introduces parkour, detailed maps, and more. The maps are very open, which gives the whole server room to press buttons for themselves. While the maps are longer, each one truly feels like a journey and isn't easy to forget. The defining feature of this game is that it's open to maps made by and for the community. With new maps being made all the time, the game is never lacking in content. However, it can be hard to access said content because unlike the original, there is only one game active per server. If you join Fittest 2 between a match, or fall into the water early, you'll just have to wait until a new game starts. Considering this is a difficult game, there will always be one person who takes forever to lose, meaning fewer players will be able to play the game. Despite my minor nitpicks, Fittest 2 does a great job of being a sequel to the original, if you can wait for a new match. For its amazing gameplay but difficulty to fully enjoy, I rate Fittest 2 a 4 out of 5. Next one is one that's been around for years on Roblox but hasn't really changed, Fleet of Facility. The average FTF gameplay is as follows. 6 people are placed in a building or open area, with one being chosen as a beast. The remaining 5 must try their best to hack all of the computers, to open the exit door, and free their teammates from frozen chambers to win. The beast wins once it freezes the other 5 players. The gameplay loop is very enjoyable, which is why the game is still so popular. A critique I have with the game, however, is that it's not as balanced as some of the other games in the same genre. Since the game rarely updates, its mechanics can feel outdated at times. A glaring result of the game's prolonged purity is a significant advantage the survivors have over the beast. There are many hiding spots the survivors can hide in that the beast can't reach, and there is no cooldown on these spots. The doors try to counter this, as they need to be opened by the survivors and beasts alike, but the problem is that there is no real way the beast can get an edge on the survivors. The beast can choose from a few perks at the start of the game, but most can be circumvented by the survivors. When the beast puts the survivor in the frozen chamber, it takes forever for them to freeze, giving the survivors ample time to save their teammates. But it's not all bad, as you're more likely to be a survivor, so the beast having a disadvantage compared to the survivors doesn't matter as much. Despite this, the perk system still feels like a temporary patch, rather than something that evens the playing field. At the end of the day, however, it's still very fun, it just needs an overhaul that's done right. Fleet of Facility's infinite replayability, but unfinished balancing, earns it a 4.5 out of 5. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cobalt's Critiques, and come back soon for the finale. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe for more amazing content on the best Roblox games.